Hello, loves. Welcome in or welcome back. Let's take a trip under the sea while we work on June's setup. So first, I'm just going to be working on my cover page, and this takes quite a bit of time, and I'm a little indecisive, but I do love how it ends up turning out. So I'm just making a Dutch door, and then I'm taking this pattern paper and trying to figure out where I want it. And instead, I decided to color the Dutch door to look like waves. So for June, I decided to do an underwater, under the sea theme. It just felt fun and fitting for the start of summer, which comes later in June. And I couldn't decide if I wanted to do a all over underwater theme or just under the sea. So I decided to just go with under the sea, and I might do a pool theme for July. I'm not totally sure yet. I have some fun stickers coming out in July, so I think they're fun anyways. My paper was curling a bit from using the acrylic markers. It is the Arrtx acrylic markers. I've had them for about a year now, and I've noticed a couple of them are drying out and the tips are getting a little frayed, but besides that, I love them. And I decided to use this recycled craft paper. I think it came from a bag, but I'm using this to look like the beach. And then I'm going back in with this pattern paper. I try to choose these pattern papers that looked more like the ocean, and I rip them up and try to get waves. So I'll have waves on the left and then waves on the right. I do really like this paper. I got it from a friend, so I'm not really sure where she got it from, but it is really nifty. It's called the Marble Design Paper by Colorbok, I think. Anyways, yeah, so just ripping up a different pattern here, sticking it in, trying to decide what I like, because I really wanted it to look like waves, and I had a ton of fun doing this. I wasn't expecting it to be so fun, but I don't know, it just scratched my creative muscle, and it was, I don't know, great. And the whole time I was doing this, I was thinking of The Little Mermaid, the under the sea. Gotta add the foam in, the sea foam that goes up on the beach. And I'm just trying to place where I want the other sand to go on the other side. And I love my glue sticks, so you're going to see a lot of glue stick today. Purple glue. And I tried out some fun transitions. I don't know. They were fun, and they made my 5-hour video only 30 minutes, so I'm just writing a quote here. I go in with pencil first so that I see how it's going to look. So it says, dance with the waves, move with the sea, let the rhythm of the water set your soul free. And I thought that was pretty. And it fit for an under the water theme. And I already did my journal migration, so this is a new journal. And this is my first month that I'm setting up in here. But I already did all the pre-pages, and that video will be coming out after this one. But I just decided, since, well, tomorrow is June 1st, I'd do the voiceover for this one and get this one out first. So hopefully this will be out tomorrow. We'll see. I can't decide where I want June. I keep moving it around. Finally just stick it somewhere. You don't know how long it took me struggling back and forth there. And these are my shark stickers that I made, so I'm adding them in. I think they fit really well. And my fishies, I don't use them here, but I also am using Planning with K stickers. I'm putting a task list here, and this is going to be where I put my to-do list for the month. I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do with my Dutch door. I just wanted to do the waves. So, I don't know, putting the to-do list on the back ends up working out. I like how it looks. And I'm going in first with this blue marker, and then I decided I don't like it. I need a pop of orange. So does anybody have any plans for the summer? Any water plans? Going to the beach, to the pool? I can't believe it's summer already. It's crazy. I love the water. I'm not sure I love the ocean because it's a little scary, you know, but I do like to go swimming. I'm always so jealous of people that have pools, like, at their house so they can just wake up in the morning and be like, hey, I'm gonna go swimming. Not have to go anywhere. But I guess here it's cold most of the year, so you have to have a heated pool, and I don't know. Anyways, I'm just making my lines here where I'm going to write my to-do list. And I got these metal rulers, and I love them. I got a 4-pack, I think. Anyways, I've been on the hunt for metal rulers forever because I like that you can use your cutting knife along the edge and it doesn't break off the ruler. Because I have a plastic one, and it's got chunks missing out of it everywhere from my cutting knife. So I got these rulers, and it came with 4. It came with a 14-inch, a 12-inch, an 8-inch, and a 6-inch. I've already lost 6-inch, but that's beside the point. The 8-inch is what I'm using in this video, and it works well. I think my cat knocked the 6-inch behind my desk, and I had just cleaned behind there, so I'm not pulling all that crap out again to get that ruler. Anyways, random rant about rulers. Can you tell I get excited about stationary things? I just needed to add a little bit of blue to the quote here. It has no rhyme. I'm just putting blue in. I started at first with it just being a certain way, and then I was like, didn't keep track, just kept going. And now I'm adding my little sea stars. That's not the name for it. Starfish. Starfish, that's what it's called. Okay. I mean, I think I like sea stars a little bit better, though. And now we're moving on to the calendar page, and I'm using Planning with K printables, and this is the Happy Wells tier, I believe. Not tier. This is the Happy Wells printable calendar. So this is a calendar, and I don't really do too much to it because it's so cute with her little whales. So I'll just add June in, and then my numbers. Aren't the whales so cute though? Every time I hear whales, I think of Dory talking whale. Do you know what I'm talking about? From Finding Nemo? Yeah, it's just ingrained in my brain. Every time whale, I'm like, ooh. You know what I'm saying, right? Okay, anyways. Numbers added, and now I just got to cover the days we don't have in the month. Cover that up with some of the sticky washi tape. And the sheet I'm using here for the days of the week, that's a freebie I got from an order I placed from Planning with Kay's shop. And she's almost caught up with all of her orders, so go check out her shop. Calendar done. Now let's move on to a fun page. So this page is going to be my media tracker for the month, and I went with a Little Mermaid theme for this page, and the Little Mermaids are from, you guessed it, Planning with K. But I do love how this page turns out. You will see I do have a problem. I'll just wait till we get there. But yeah, so this is, I'm going to track my TVs and movies, books, and music. I don't really listen to too much new music during the month, but if anything's like recommended to me, I'll add it here. Or if there's a new song I really like, I'll add it here. Not like a new song, just new to me. And books, I'm still in the middle of a series. Hopefully finish that right at the 1st of June, and then dive into all my Libby books that I need to read and have checked out. But fun, I have a reading journal I'm gonna set up here soon. And I know I said that this is like my everything journal. Well, if you've watched my other videos, I was like, I can't have a reading journal because I just put everything in one book. Yeah, well, I changed my mind, okay? I need more journals. These little mermaids are so cute. And the anglerfish, I love him. I don't know how you can make an anglerfish look cute, but that one is cute. So I was definitely going to add the media lettering on the side, but I decided I had that space at the top, so I cut out each individual letter and put it in up there. But right now I'm just doing my borders for each media thing. Like I said, TV, movies in one, this big one over here on the left, and then books is at the top, and then music. Just going through and doing a second line highlight. And yes, I did mess up the first one, but we're not going to talk about it because I didn't notice until late. So yeah, I just ended up cutting out each letter because I didn't want to go with my original idea. And this clip just ends because I ran out of storage on my phone and my laptop at the same time. So it stopped recording. You think I noticed? No, I didn't. So I'm just going to show you the pages that I did. I finished the media. Well, we're just doing a quick little flip through of everything, but I was really angry. I rage quit. I didn't work on it again till the next day. I'm just refueling my brain on what I did. So here, I just added the labels to the boxes. That's it. And I was so mad. But I think it ended up turning out really pretty. I love this washi that's on the bottom, the gold, well, silver foiling. And this is the page that I missed entirely, and I was so upset because the lettering on brain bubbles, I thought it was going to look so cool, like on video. I love how it looks on paper, so whatever. But I used some of my little stickers. You can see my pufferfish sticker, my little shark sticker there, and then another little sticker. And I just put brain bubbles for like a brain dump, but make it under the sea, So yeah. Now we're moving on to my memories page. So like my snapshot page, like I did last month. If you're like, what are you talking about? You can look back at my videos or reels, shorts, whatever. Usually what I do is I take these longer videos and then just chop them up a little bit for my short attention span people. But anyways, I don't know what I was saying. So this is my like snapshot page where I'm going to put in little pictures throughout the month of memories. Just using that really pretty foiled washi again. And I went in with some of my shark stickers and then some of Planning with Kay's mermaids. Just some of that pattern paper again. My little fish washi tape. And then I title the page Making Memories One Wave at a Time. And that's about it for this one. So just make the lettering and that's it. Okay, so now we're moving on to the weekly spreads, and this is so fun. I can't. I don't do Dutch doors often, and I don't know, for some reason during this setup, I was in Dutch door, I did more than one Dutch door. I put in my fish stickers all around the border, and then I just cut around them and made this fun little Dutch door. You guys, like, look at it. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Just, like, look at it, though. Are you looking? And I'm just adding these waves to the next page so that look like they're swimming. Is this pure chaos? I think it's pure chaos. Oh, no. So going back in here with those sticky strips from StickiiClub, the little like sticker strip ones that they do, like washi, you know what I'm saying. The long boys. Adding those in, they're really cute. And then I add some washi tape that I struggle with because it will not stay down as I am looking at this page in front of me right now. But I wanted to do something fun for the first week of June, so I'm making some bubbles for my weekdays. I saw an idea like this on Pinterest, and then I just made it my own. I needed some extra room beside my bubbles. So I'll go in and add little boxes too. And then anything that flows over from that day or anything during the week, I can just add in those boxes. Or any task. You'll see one of them I turn into a task list. But I love how colorful it ends up looking out. I love how colorful it ends up turning out for just being like underwater, because like you would think blue. And I just enjoy adding the extra color. But yeah, I'm just going to go in and color all these bubbles so that they stand out and they're not just circles on a page. Can't have that. We have to make them bubbles. So just a color. I spent 2 days filming this week because I had to do, well, not 2 days, excuse me. I wish. I set up 2 different videos for this coming month. This journal, I don't know, I had to do them both at the same time, but I couldn't put it all in one video because we're already going at 30 minutes here, okay? So I couldn't add the whole other one in. But I did my setup for this new journal, and I love it. I hope you love it. I can't wait to show you. It is very colorful, hint, but that'll come out pretty soon. Anywho'sin, we're gonna write in June here. It is the 1st through the 7th. Does that make anybody else's brain just happy? Little bubbles on my bubbles for my days of the week. And then I'm just going to go in, add some extra little bubbles to the background and some stickers. And then that's it for this weekly that I'm obsessed with. I'm sorry, but I do enjoy it quite a bit. It just looks like the fish are swimming into the water. Like, I love it. Was it horrible to cut out? Yeah, it was. It took me forever. I was so afraid I was going to mess up. But after I did the first Dutch door, I was like, meh. My journals end up being so thick anyways. Like, it doesn't matter. That's why another reason I decided to take the reading spreads out of this journal. I've just been putting way too much into one journal. She be bursting at the seams, okay? Anyways. Little extra bubbles. And I forget which sticker sheet I use, like this little fish and the shells. I know it's by Planning with K, but I don't know if it's the freebie sheet or if it was the specific like coral one. But anyways, I finished and it seriously took so long. It's so crazy that it took like 5 hours for all of this, and then I can condense it down into a 30-minute video. It's just insane to me. But let's do the final flip through. I gotta go in and mark off June setup because we just finished that together. And then I'll go in and add the rest of my to-do list as it comes. My calendar page. Simple, sweet, beautiful, planning with K, printable. Media page. Brain dump, brain bubbles. My memories page. And then the weekly. And that was our June setup. I'll continue to show my weeklies on Instagram, on Reels. I don't know how I'll do it, but if you want to see the weeklies through the rest of the month. And yeah, I don't know. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this underwater theme. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous and crafty day, night, week, year, month, whatever. Enjoy yourself. Take time to recharge and live in color. Thanks so much for joining. Bye.